had somebody walk into the shop, and so I had to stop the video. I don't know if I can stitch the two together. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to give it a go, so I'm just going to keep going and hopefully I can work it out. If not, this video will not go to air. So if you're seeing this, it must have worked. I must have figured it out. I hope so. Right, so back to what I was doing. I've got to try and refocus now after the interruption. It was really lovely to see my friend pop in and her husband. But yeah, it's just kind of throwing me in. It's like, now I need to get back into the flow of things. Okay, on this one, what will I put? Put something different, I think. Maybe we can find a little character to put on it. Put something a little bit bigger maybe on this one. See something purple here. That might work. If I can get it. There's a purple lady with purple hair. Very fantasy. Oh, yes. I like that. I like that. Might need something on the other side though. Oh, we'll see. We'll get this down anyway. Just bring over my glue stick to get the music paper down. Glue for the fabric. The glue is going to show through, so I'm going to try and keep it to where my picture is going to go over top, roughly. I'll put some more glue on this just to make sure it sticks all nicely. So we've had beautiful, beautiful days over the weekend. It's Monday today. Over the weekend we had real, oh, there's a split in that. I might have to glue that down as well. Just hang on. Beautiful days. It's totally spring-like, but we're in the last week of winter. So spring's, you know, just days away now. And my husband and I were having this funny fake argument, and he was saying it's a lovely warm day of winter, and I was saying it's a very spring-like day, and we were going backwards and forwards, and it was quite funny. I ended up in a fit of giggles. He does that to me so often, and we're just having a little play fight type thing. We do it a lot, and we love doing it in front of other people, but in this case we were just doing it in the car, actually, on our way to church. We love playing with words. That's often the base of our games. Right, I like that. So yes, beautiful weather, and today it's raining, it's colder, it's like we're back in winter. It's not super cold, but after the beautiful days we had last couple of days, you definitely feel the difference. And I was like, I dressed for a warmer day, and I'm thinking I ditched my winter clothes a little bit too soon. But isn't spring like that? You're just so waiting for the warm weather and to be able to go outside and enjoy everything. Okay, now what am I going to put down this side? I just feel like it needs something else. A little bit of this. No. No. Dig a bit more in my box. No, that's too heavy. Don't like it about this one. Sorry again for reaching. You'll see my arm. It could work. Is it a bit too bright? Maybe. Maybe it needs to come in. Not sure. Possibility. Another bit here. Something else. be... Oh, I know. That just gave me an idea. I need a longer piece of this. This may not be long enough. I will try. I've got this, that's the same one as I put under the girl. Thinking maybe if I ruffled this, made a ruffle, sort of like that. Yeah, I hope you get the idea because I can't hold it. It's very silky sort of material. Made a ruffle and just did that. Yep. So some more sewing. But apart from that, so imagine a ruffle down that side and sew around it, and then we've got a journaling card. 2 done. Woohoo! We're going well here. Right, that's another tag. I might just straighten this up a little bit. It's quite wonky. It's not perfect, but it's better. So let's go with that. Okay, what are we going to put on this one? I've got this really interesting sort of fabric paper fabric. It tears really easy, it's really soft, and I've got a huge big piece of it, like a tablecloth sort of size, and I think that's what it was for. Really interesting stuff. So it tears and it sounds like paper, but it's perhaps even softer than fabric. But I don't like it there. So all that was talking about nothing. This is really pretty lace. This was on my 7th form ball gown, my leavers ball from high school. So I was 18, I think. And I've still got the base fabric, which was purple, and some of the lace. And it's just so pretty. I've used it for lots of things, and I even made myself a Spanish inspired outfit headpiece with this lace, and had a veil, and yeah, because I've got Spanish blood in me, and so there's something about the Spanish that just intrigues me. Right, okay, it's about there, I think. So I'm just going to pop a strip of this down the side. I think down the side. I have to create my tag first, tag shape. So I'm just going to grab this other tag and copy it. I didn't distress around the other one. I'm not sure, around the journaling card. I can always do that later. You don't need to see me distress it, do you? I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you know the drill. Probably better than me. I'm quite funny with distressing the edges. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends how I feel or whether I even remember. Put that one back. Sorry, I seem to have a bit of a froggy throat this afternoon. Yep, I think I like that down the side. So I'll just put a bit of glue. Hope I'm in frame doing this because I had to move the camera to stop it and restart it. So if it's not in frame, then you won't see this video either, so I'll be talking to myself. One side has got the glitter on it, the blue glitter, and the other doesn't, so you just have to check which side's got the glitter on it to get the right side. There we go. What else might we like on that? Another bit of purple fabric here. Thinking that would make a nice topper, but I'd want the fringe at the top. Not quite sure how I'd work that. Maybe we'll use that on something else. No. Just need to bring my box a bit closer, I think. Got bits of wallpaper, bits of curtain fabric, bits of all sorts of bits and pieces. And it often overflows. Here's another bit of a silk scarf. That could make a nice topper. Let's have a look at that. And bits, scraps of ribbon. How would that look? No, not fussed on that either. Maybe I'll put a hole on this one. I've got this hole punch. This is such a great tool. I picked it up for I think $2. I saw it, I thought that's cheap, I'll get one, and I haven't looked back since. So handy. The only thing I wish sometimes is that it had a slightly smaller hole. So I don't know if you can get them in different sizes, but sometimes I think this creates just a hole that's a slightly too big. But it's so easy, and for $2, I mean, who'd complain? And I think I have put that too far over, but hey, not the end of the world. Okay, I think I want a picture on this again. A flower, I think, since we haven't done a flower yet. And I've got some purple ones just at the front of the packet here. Down a bit. I think I might want some foliage behind it. I don't know if I have foliage. Be nice with some leaves or something behind it, wouldn't it? No, I don't have leaves. I don't think I have any packets of leaves actually when I think about it. What else could we use instead? Maybe there's something in this metally type bag of bits. There's a heart, but we don't. Do we want a flower and a heart? It's okay. What else have we got? Oh, this looks like a crystal stopper for a wine bottle. Interesting kind of thing. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Something purple in here. Oh, there's a purple watch. It's not fussy cut, it's just cut in a square. No, don't like that either. A little bit of a picture of a doily. No, don't like that. Not having much luck. Here's a stamped, no, that's too big. Okay. Not sure, guys, what am I going to put on it? I'm trying not to overthink it, but I want to like it too. So, what else can we... Maybe there's something in the food that we can pop on. See, and when I talk food, I'm not just talking about food, but like pots and pans and things that look cool. That might come in handy sometime. If I did a recipe journal, they would be perfect. Oh, what about this? It's pinky more than purple, I think, but it could work. How's that? Do you like that? Or the flower? I think I actually prefer the flower. But I would have liked something. I'll get back to that. blue stuff. Actually, that might work. That might work. Just take away that hard edge, maybe the one at the bottom. And then put that on there. Yep, I think that works. We'll go with that. Glue time. And then in the hole I will find a bit of ribbon or something to tie in that. Or I might use that bit of silk scarf. We'll try that in a minute. Hope I'm talking loud enough for you guys. I tend to forget that I'm trying to talk to people half a world away through a tiny little microphone on my phone. So I suspect I'm fading in and out a lot, and I'm sorry for that. I will try to do better. But no promises. It's just so easy to get caught up in what you're doing and forget that you're trying to actually communicate with people who aren't in front of you. Right, and then we'll put our flower. I still would have liked some foliage, but just working with what I've got in front of me. So maybe we could tie that through there. That could be quite cute. Do I need to cut it in half maybe? Maybe I'll take off that seam edge. Oops. And I won't distress around this one because I've already put lace on down the side. So we'll just leave this as is. And I may sew around it, I may not. Again, like the distressing, sewing is something I'll see how I feel, whether I feel it needs it or not, or whether I can be bothered wrestling the sewing machine on my desk. It lives on my desk, but I've usually got so many things in front of it that I've got to move everything so I can use it. Oh yeah, I love that. That's cute. That was a perfect bit for that. It's not scented, but hey, I think it works. Okay, don't know how much time we've spent already, so maybe just one more journaling card. And I'm thinking this lolly would be a good one. Do we want a bigger one maybe? Let's have a look. Longer one. So this one I will distress around the edges before I do anything else, because otherwise it won't get done. So I'll put something where it can't distress it. I love these makeup sponges for distressing. Since I saw this idea on somebody's channel, I have no idea, but certainly Gail Agostinelli was one of the ones I've seen using these. They're just the best thing ever. So easy, so nice to hold, soft, and they feel good, and they works really well. I've used those finger daubers, the ones, plastic ones with a sponge that you put on your finger, and I find they don't work that great, and they wear out super fast. For a while I was using parts of a kitchen sponge cut up into pieces, but they deteriorate really quickly too and leave little fragments, and they don't feel so nice holding on to them, and don't always give the best result. You can get a hard edge with them. So the makeup sponge is just awesome. I love, love, love using it. Right, it's got a little bend in there. So if we do that, and what else? Got this lacy, pretty fabric I got in Happy Mail, I think last week, or it might have even been the weekend. No, it must have been Friday. We only get mail here 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it must have come in Friday's mail. Oh yes, I quite like that. So I'm going to try and cut round that that flower, so I might be able to use the flower on something. I like that, just like that actually. Put some glue down. Sometimes you don't need to add much, and I've got to remind myself sometimes less is more, as the old saying goes, and sometimes way more is more. Sometimes you need to just keep going and going and going until it looks how you want it. And I think sometimes I have that too much in mind, so that I overlook just keeping it quite simple. And then other times I think maybe I'm going too simple. I don't know. I have a war with myself sometimes over whether I'm doing too much, not enough, whether anybody likes my style. You know, and especially being in business and trying to sell my handcrafts, it's quite a mind game on being confident in what I produce that people will want it. And then when I sell something, it's like, oh, that feels so good. It's like validation. And yet trying to keep it as art that's firstly for myself, to make myself happy and release the creative drive, because I believe everybody has creativity in them, and it just comes out in different ways. And I think it's very sad for those that don't have anywhere to put that out. And I do believe I've said that in an earlier video as well. As I was saying the words, I think this sounds very familiar. Right, I like that just as is. I think that's really fun. And the glue will dry and won't be quite so noticeable. I need a wee bit of glue under there. Try and get it under the flower. Yeah. Yep, I think that's cool and really fun. So I'll call it quits here. I'll just put the lid on my glue and show you what we've done. So we cut up the collage piece of paper. Hopefully if I can stitch the video together, 2 videos, that you'll see this happening. So we've got a variety of journaling cards and tags. I've got some more to go. I've got this one that we just finished. This one, really love that topper. It's really fun. It's losing a bit of threads, but that's cool. Got this one that we did first, which I need to sew around and add that little bit of lace on top. And then we've got this journaling card, which I'll create a ruffle with that bit of fabric and do that on the side. So that's what we got done today. And the others I'll probably leave blank until I know how I want to use them. I've got little baskets on opposite my desk that sit on a shelf where I put my tags and journaling cards that are like these, that are sort of half done but need finishing. So that's it all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. If you actually get to see it, I hope you do. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.